All right, guys, we are back with game number 2 of Cygnus versus Mad Kings. This is the Open Qualifiers for ESL One Genting, South America. First game of the series went over to the side of Mad Kings in a very impressive comeback. Side of Cygnus had a very scary Slark. I think he was 14-1 at one point. He was just running around the map, causing mayhem and all sorts of other problems for Mad Kings, but they were able to bounce back. We saw some really wonderful Winter Wyvern ultis, some very nice lassos as well, that allowed them to catch back up. So I'm interested to see what they do here. I'm here with Mike Maggs as my co-caster, and as always, I am Moxie. And let's get into this draft. Let's go.
Yep. Unfortunately for Cygnus, not able to close out that first game. Hopefully they aren't too stressed out about it. Just kind of regroup and consider what their new strategies are going to be. Picking up the Wyvern, we've seen, always a good hero to start that off with.
Ooh, I think the Mad Kings came ready to play. They must have a draft already in mind. They pick up that Beastmaster and Ancient Apparition right off the bat. Winter Wyvern, a hotly contested hero, picks up first for the side of Cygnus, and then we get a Sand King follow-up. Yeah, they actually had Winter Wyvern last time they picked Beastmaster and Mad Kings. I wasn't sure if it was that or AA. But, yeah, we've seen them play Beastmaster before when they were against Elemental Reborn yesterday. And that seemed to work out very, very well for them. The AA is a new addition, though.
Yeah, I think this is the first AA pick that we've seen directly against the Wyvern. But, yeah, just having that Ice Blast against whoever the Cold Embrace target is, always good skill to have. So, but I think Wyvern's like 100% win rate in the past 2 days that we've watched. Something very close to that.
She's just an incredibly strong hero right now, especially with the Arctic Burn alone just makes her so good during the laning phase. And then the teamfight ultimate, as long as you time it correctly with the rest of your team, so I don't want to see any Sand King epicenters on top of the Wyvern ulti at all possible, Cygnus. It just does so much work. Like we saw earlier today when we were covering the other 2 teams, I believe, what was it, Team Rebirth, which is the Chilean team, versus, I want to say Champ? Yeah, Champ Esports. They had an amazing just Winter Wyvern ulti, followed immediately by the Puck Waning Rift into the Dream Coil, which was just like pinpoint accuracy. It was really a treat to watch. A lot of the meta picks getting taken out, though. The Doom actually is getting a respect ban coming out from Mad Kings. They don't want to see Cygnus fall back on that hero. And it's just kind of annoying. Did cause a lot of problems early on for them as well. Slark's still available in the pool, but I don't think they're feeling very scared of it right now, considering they handled it pretty well in game number 1.
And Ice Blast does pretty well against him, too. Just not allowing him to regen up.
That's true. No Tinker this game, though. I'm glad. I personally hate seeing Tinker in my games, especially like in my pubs and stuff. Find that he's very difficult to deal with, although they could opt to pick up something like a Spirit Breaker if he did get picked up. But again, a little bit of flexibility with the draft. Sand King can be run as a 3 or a 4. And we get a Kunkka. Roaming Kunkka, position 4. I don't think we've seen that yet from Mad Kings. And the Juggernaut picked up for Cygnus.
Jug a pretty good hero. Just if he thinks he'll be run down by a Kunkka AA combo, can just spin out of it and won't be pulled back from an X. So nice pickup for them. But pretty much with the X mark, if you put a cold feet on someone and just pull them back in, they'll always get stunned from it. They don't have a way to get out of it.
Got a Robo-Z Queen of Pain and a Puck coming out from the side of Cygnus. Haven't seen much Queen of Pain lately. Have you?
No, I can't say I have. And then Puck immediately picked after. Always a good matchup from Queen. Just can phase shift out those Shadow Strikes.
I'm trying to figure... I guess they're going a little bit more teamfight wombo combo here with the Quap. Being able to get that Roar down, Boat, Wave of... or Scream of Terror and all that fun stuff. Not Terror, that is Vengeful Spirit. What is her? Sonic Wave, right?
Yeah, that's the ultimate.
I keep looking at pain, and I'm like, scream, and I was just like, no.
It's
All right.
Scream of Pain for the third skill.
The third skill, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. The Sonic Wave. Oh, a Magnus picked
Magnus.
up here.
Alright. Jug Magnus.
That'll help accelerate his farming quite a bit.
Yeah, and if you get a Winter's Curse on a lot of heroes, you can follow it up with an RP and then Omni Slash with
They've got
with
they've got a lot of
Omni
stuff here
Slash.
actually. That's a lot of team
this
fight.
is right.
That's gonna be an interesting matchup here. So it looks like NDK is gonna be playing that Sand King as a position 4, mostly skill in the offlane. It's gonna need a lot of babysitting on this Terrorblade early though. So what's your thoughts on the draft? Which team are you really liking right now? I know you kind of like Cygnus in game number 1.
Yeah, and I feel like they let me down then because the Slark was going pretty ham as I thought it would, but just kind of tapered off. So this game, there is a lot of team fight on Cygnus, but with the Terrorblade, you can always kind of turn it around with the Sunder. So it'll kind of be on Cygnus to make sure that they can finish him off in one blow. Otherwise, maybe with the rum buff from Kunkka, you can kind of keep him alive and just turn fights. So it'll be a bit scary for them if, say, Beastmaster and Queen come online. They can just kind of take out anyone. So I think I'm going to go with them. They have good pushing power as well if they can just get Terrorblade online.
Definitely, that meta just melts towers. Be a lot up to Puck, making sure he can get that Waning Rift off, so that way the Terrorblade can't get off Sunder if he's getting low enough. That silence is going to be pretty key. Alright, we've loaded into the game, and I am incredibly zoomed in for some reason. I love when that happens. Nothing like seeing every single detail on Wyvern's feathers here.
Just put it in showcase mode and show them off in all their glory.
My camera can't seem to figure out what the appropriate amount of... What is happening? I'm like way too zoomed in
because
over
we're paused?
I hope it's because we're paused. I hope it suits itself out. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at things either a little bit closer than usual or a little bit further out than usual.
I'm actually able to zoom out right now, so...
I can zoom out, but I can't get it at like just the right level.
Okay.
It's fine though. I'm sure it'll figure itself out.
It's fine.
I love being my own cameraman. So I'm not sure what the pause is for. I'm not sure if someone's internet connection is a little funky right now, or if someone is AFK using the loop. Tactical pause, you know. Puppy pause. Taking a look at this hat game here going on. Nice courier. Again, we have the, this one is the, what is that? The lotus shell on this guy here. Saw Scotty earlier today. The noble donkey steed coming out here from the side of Mad King's. Oh, now my thing's going even further in. This is great.
Erm's the hermit crab.
His name's Erms?
That's what... When you click the little magnifying glass, that's what it says.
Oh, Hermes.
Hermes?
Erms?
Yeah.
Mads.
I don't know.
Do you know anything about Greek mythology?
No.
Oh, wow. Man.
Actually, I do, but...
It's definitely a Hermes.
I took Latin for 4 years, so hopefully I know something, but...
If you're French, it's
Hermes.
Hermes.
Sad, I think, right there.
Well, that seems to have fixed my problem with zooming in and out, at least clicking on the hermit crab, so...
Alright, so...
That's pretty good right there.
There's one benefit.
Got a nice set over here on the Wyvern. Wyvern has their taunt, so Yosuke, I would like to see some nice taunts coming out from you. Okay, thanks. I can't even click on alive, really, because these wings are just taking up most of the screen. No fancy hats on Puck. It's been a while since I've seen a plainclothes Puck here. Got a little bit of a fancy tail here over on NDK.
Alright, so who has taunts in this game? None on the Magnus. Jug has his. Wyvern has theirs.
What is Jug's taunt? Is it like a bow?
It's one of the old taunts where you just stand in place. He like throws his sword up in the air and then catches it. Does a few chops.
Terrorblade has a taunt, doesn't he? No?
No.
Kunkka has a taunt, so I'm hoping we hear some fiddling going around here. Oh, I just realized there's a shark hanging off of his harpoon. That's actually really funny. I've never noticed that. A little tiny hammerhead shark. Very nice. Report, Kunkka. Farming sharks is, not farming sharks, but fishing for sharks is super illegal. I'm pretty sure. Nice quap set here. I have a quap set. I think it's like an old Navi set where she looks like she has a pineapple on her head. I think it's a Dendy set. I actually gifted it away, and I kind of wish I hadn't because it just looks absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what these lane matchups. Where do we think we're gonna see first blood here? I think maybe top lane for Dire with the Ancient Apparition and the Kunkka being able to X mark skill here, so he can't just charge away. What do you think?
Yeah, and then if they just pop Metamorphosis, he'll go down pretty quickly. So that, and then the safe lane for the Radiant. We can see a Wyvern Sand King into Blade Fury combo, so actually both being pretty potent.
That's true.
But game is going to be played.
Yeah, it looks like they're gathering for smoke and they're going to try to invade the Dire jungle. We got pretty good kill potential here.
Radiant smoked.
I'm going to let Sand King lead the way with that Burrow Strike, I think.
Yep.
Dire did not smoke, but they are also, I think, very wary of smoke plays coming out from this team since they did that level 1 as well. I don't think they had all 5 heroes though originally, did they? Feel like we should hear the Jaws music. Da-na, da-da, da-da,
that should be Kunkka though, because he's cut the shark.
Yeah, that too. But Kunkka's is just fiddling. Oh boy, Atan. Todd's not looking forward for this.
They're paying him to taunt. Dance for me, sir. That's what the queen is doing. He's saying dance.
No dancing to be seen. Feels bad, man.
That's a report.
But they should realize, yeah, with the Beastmaster scouting around in the jungle, Atan was able to just stay in the top trees and not get immediately murdered by literally everyone. He's actually not blocking any creeps yet. That was actually kind of funny.
We're actually getting an aggro tri-lane from them too, from the Radiant.
That seems pretty smart, honestly. If they can slow down the Terrorblade, and we saw musical lanes actually in game number 1 where they forced Bloodseeker to keep rotating to different lanes. So I guess that's the plan still. Try to put as much pressure.
Phase shift used already. This could be
bad.
The
X coming out over onto a live cold feet as well. He's going to try to duck it off. Still going to freeze though, and they should let Quap get the last hit here. RoboZ again getting the first blood in the series. Top lane. Where did Terrorblade go? Did Terrorblade just booked it bottom. Atan said, no thanks. I don't want to deal with this. And already we're seeing the rotations come out. Just a lot of pressure being put over onto Atan. They don't want to let him farm.
We saw that X mark into cold feet combo just straight away.
This will be a little bit more difficult to do on Jug, obviously, since he can spin himself out of it, like you were saying earlier. Bottom lane already. Oh, Atan, he just cannot catch a break. They've got his number sitting very, very low. We'll have to pop his salve, but he really needs his supports. This guy just cannot be alone in the lane. It's too dangerous for him.
What is happening, though? Is this farming Kunkka now?
I'm not sure.
Like, Beastmaster has a TP, but he's just jungling.
I mean, this looks like a support Kunkka.
Yeah, it started that way, but I'm the carry now.
I guess. More power to him, man.
Although TB is making the slow rotation top.
This poor Terrorblade. The refugee Terrorblade forced out of his home into the wilds of the Radiant Jungle. Forced to live on scraps of the bounty rune.
We may actually see it play in the Magnus, though.
That would probably be very helpful for this Terrorblade. Does have meta, actually. Level 1, so... Makes his way top. He finds his people again. They'll help protect him from the danger. What is happening with Beastmaster here? He is just making space for days, not running between the tier 2 and 3. Causing everyone to chase him.
His boar, though, slowing down the heroes.
This is so silly. Yeah, he can just TP out. Sand King isn't close enough. This is a cloudy game number 2, Mags.
Yeah, these lanes... In the first one, it was a bit of musical chairs, and in this one... I don't know, we're just running everywhere. There's no lanes. But
you think I cares lanes? Now. IDC.
Yeah. Hopefully things are settling now.
Looks like they've got the matchup against Link down here with the Beastmaster. Sand King standing nearby. AA and Kunkka are doing a lot of roaming here. They're looking. And they've got their eyes over here on Aton. Looks like Skill's going to get a couple hits off. But there's pinstring movement coming out here, so they're going to probably look for that X. Fast. Yeah, there's the TP. They're not going to be able to grab him fast enough. Smart move coming out from Magnus. They do spot the Ancient Apparition, though. Or does the Ancient Apparition spot the Wyvern?
Yeah, he's stuck with them.
And that's a nice kill going over to the side of Aton. He really needed that after running around the map for about 2 minutes. He's behind on CS, 12 and 7, but he does have a kill under his belt now, so that's going to make things a little bit easier for him.
They're actually going after him.
Again, yeah, they found Yosuke. Torrent comes in. Gets the Splinter Blast off. Not going to do quite enough damage here, though. It looks like Ancient Apparition, though, will get hammered to death by the Magnus. And Aton now is forced back. They'll land a stun. I don't think they have quite enough damage to kill him. There is the Kunkka coming around the corner here. He's looking, goes for the Torrent. It's going to miss just a little bit. But in comes the Ancient Apparition again to protect the Terrorblade. They'll be able to turn this. Quap actually making a rotation. Robo-Z going to be able to help out G-Sid and get that kill. Now NDK buying a little bit more time, but he's going to get taken down by Robo-Z. So definitely a worthwhile rotation here for this Queen of Pain. And Puck gets a little bit more time, though, to hit creeps. 17 and 10 on this guy right now, but again, Quap does have 2 kills under her belt to make up for the missing CS.
Kept the Terrorblade alive there, though, so...
Yeah, that's the important part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Despite everything, he still is. He's 2-0-2. And he's got okay CS, considering he spent a lot of time running around all over the map. Middle lane, though, it looks like they were going over onto Puck. Robo-Z, he's forward here. Wants to get this kill. The Waning Rift coming out. We'll throw out the silence, but that Shadow Dagger, I think, will get the kill. Yeah. Actually going to be the Ancient Apparition with 1 right click. Jumps immediately over onto Quap. She's got the blink. Actually chooses not to use it. We'll just walk herself away here. And it looks like they're going to go Shrine together. Meanwhile, Terrorblade has retreated to the jungle. Life is hard for Aton today.
Meta will be up in 15 seconds, though, so it should be good for him to return.
It's like Nada gonna go ahead, steal the enemy bounty rune. He's sitting at level 4 right now. They've got to jump over here onto NDK. Can he get himself away? I don't think so. They're looking. They've got the cold feet slowing him down. Does a lot of damage. Oh, he's just barely gonna make it out with 20 hit points. Just hobble, hobble away, little guy. Skill needs to be careful as well. They're still hanging out in the general vicinity here. Looks like they're thinking about going for the X.
Yeah, no cold feet now, just getting mana on it on the A, so they'll look to go soon. If he gets in range.
You think he knows, considering the way they're positioning?
They're kind of showing it off.
Yeah, this posturing is pretty silly here. X into cold feet, into Torrent. with the meta. That looks to be a very dead Magnus, although there's a nice heal coming out from Winter Wyvern. We'll buy him a little bit more time. This looks like Kunkka actually in a lot of trouble to chase into the woods. He's going to try to juke himself around here through the trees. Not sure if he can actually get out. He does have the boots and the windlace, so he's very, very speedy. I think he's actually going to survive this. Bit of a surprise there. Middle lane, RoboZ fighting away with Alive. This hawk gives them so much vision. That's so nice.
So that was kind of a wasted meta. Not able to get the kill on the Magnus. Good rotations from that Wyvern to heal him up. And
Yeah, very
this
nice
top
timing.
lane will kind of go into the Radiant's favor for the next like minute. Until it's back online.
Got an invisible, well not invisible, a smoked up double damage Sand King. And he's got his eyes on an ice cream cone here. It looks like Ancient Apparition. He's gonna give his life to Skill. And Skill almost level 6 now, so that's actually pretty big here. Be nice to have RP up and running. Choose to do some early team fights. Again, we just see Atan, he retreats off into the jungle, grabs that bounty rune here. Is gonna just kind of back himself out, though. He doesn't know who else is behind Sand King by any chance. And they'll fight over this creep here. And DK says, yeah, that's mine.
So Beastmaster has an Invis rune and level 6. Might be looking to go on this puck here.
Hawk's gonna fly forward. He's got about half an Invis rune ready. There he is. He's looking for the roar. There it is. There's the roar. Look at the TP coming out, though. The response. They should be able to burst down the puck, but no, again, Yosuke comes in with a clutch save, being able to just go and heal up. The snap actually kills the Quap from the Dream Coil. And Alive. He's gonna thank his lucky stars. He has good teammates who immediately rotate.
Yeah, another quick save from the Wyvern.
The heal is just so good right now.
Yeah. And just being able to get the counter kill on the Queen of Pain. We see another Dream Coil snap kill. So, some good response from his teammates.
RoboZ wants to go back in on this. They do have oh no! Looks like RoboZ. Woo! He just
All right.
pops like it.
An Omni Slash and an RP, but another kill on the quad. 2 deaths in a row for him.
They don't play around here on the side of Cygnus. They see that kill, they go for it. So how's Terrorblade doing here? Because he is struggling a little bit. It's going to farm up a ancient stack here. Got his level 6 now. Not going to fight for a while, though. Hasn't actually put any points into Sunder just yet. And it looks like he's going for that Dragon Lance as his first big item. Jug actually very close by here. That's kind of scary. Does not have the Omni Slash, though, so just going to be cheeky, steal a rune. Go back to farming, I think. We're going to try to wipe up some of these creeps here coming out from Beastmaster. Smoked up over here, looks like SLSL looking for anything that he can find. There is a Sand King standing nearby. And a Jug. Again, Jug can just go and spin off most of that those spells there, so I don't think they're necessarily the target that they want unless they get a nice roar. TP is actually coming out. Kunkka's going top. Has found himself a Wyvern. Will use the X, Ice Blast, and Boat. He can't heal that one off. And Kunkka will get the kill. Nice rotation. We'll force the Magnus back here. It's even quiet, Mags. What have you been thinking about?
Skills have been on cooldown, but good rotation from that Kunkka and AA. And this bottom tower should be going down. But yeah, the Terrorblade in a interesting spot right now. He's not necessarily strong until he gets some points in Sunder, but then he kind of wants to max out his other skills in order to just farm faster. So we should be seeing him rotate when this next meta is online in about 30 seconds.
Nada making a narrow escape here from the bot lane. He actually uses the roar, only lands over onto skill, but again, a 5-man rotation, so Mad Kings can actually use this to their advantage, knowing that they've all basically rotated together, meaning their TPs are in cooldown. In fact, that's exactly what they're doing. We're seeing Terrorblade. He's showing himself in lane now. He's going to try to take this mid tower as all 5 of them take the bottom tier 1.
Yeah, the RP and the Omni Slash being back online, so Radiant feeling quite strong themselves, looking to maybe even take 2 towers here. There's not too much that the Dire can do about it either.
Big Ice Blast getting thrown in. We'll connect over onto 4 different heroes. Oh, the boat unfortunately just missing. And NTK gonna thank his lucky stars that he did not get hit with that. They use a smoke back here. It looks like it's just to kind of get themselves out though. Alive gonna TP out. Middle tower going down, and Terrorblade actually taking their ancient stack. I believe he's finished up his Dragon Lance too, so that'll be a little bit more helpful to him being online now. So
for items, Puck sees herself a little bit ahead of the Quap here. Finishes up the Veil. Quap about 400 away from the Veil of her own.
Seen some really nice Dream Coils this game. Blink Dagger next on the agenda for both the Puck and the Sand King. It's going to be a very mobile team. I think that's going to be very, very important. Jugs farming coming along pretty well here. Demon Edge. Oh my gosh, I almost went Canadian there. Demon Edge. It's almost got the gold for that. Bottom lane still kind of poking and prodding against this Quap a little bit. I don't think he's really too afraid of her. But we do see the invasion coming out from the side of Mad Kings as they make their way through this jungle and force out the side of the Radiant. Most of the Radiant, though, up top. Are they going to look for Aurora in this Jug? Yeah, Jug actually just going to peace out. And now they know that Magnus isn't there. So I don't know. Yeah, they smoked up. They're looking for an engagement. They want this Jug. They spot him. They know exactly.
Yeah, he's showing himself up a little bit far.
Torrent comes in, followed up with an Ice Blast and a Roar. Big Hellbear clap, and boat not even needed. Nada will be able to get that kill.
Yeah, now Terrorblade's walking into kind of a trap.
The TPs come out, though. They're ready to protect him. The epicenter comes out. It's still going to be a dead Terrorblade, though. Nice play here coming out. SLSL is in a little bit of trouble here, although there's a big Winter's Curse. Followed up with the RP, and it looks like those are 2 supports that are no longer going to be defending this top tower. While this is all going down, though, mid tower gets taken down by Nada and RoboZ. With those Necrobooks online, they're able to take the tower very, very quickly. So, kills were exchanged, but objectives were also taken. Inner Beast Aura is so good. Bit of a shame that they lost Aton today, but if there's one thing that we've seen from game number 1 is that he will recover. His team will make him the space and he will be able to get back into this. But definitely very smart on the side of Cygnus to keep the pressure up. 6.5k currently on the Jug, and despite everything, Terrorblade sitting at 6.3, not too far behind, followed by 6k on the Beastmaster. I feel like Jug's been so close to this Demon Edge for a while now.
Yeah, that death kind of set him back a little bit, but should be finishing it up within the next minute.
They ping him out. Luckily, the Empower is helping out quite a bit with him being able to farm up. So he's actually got enough for that Demon Edge. I think he's going to play it safe, and it looks like, yeah, he's backing off. He wants to get that. There's a spooky Ancient Apparition standing nearby here, too. Oh, this is very, very scary right now. He's being very aggressive with that spin. They're looking for an Ice Blast on him and Aurora. There's also 3 more heroes, though, coming around. They're showing 4, actually. RoboZ actually looks like he's going to try to run himself out here. They find Nada, though, and this is a very dead Beastmaster. Puck actually going to be able to get the
had vision of him there. Just a nice Dream Coil.
Yasuki going to TP out, try to defend that top tower against the Kunkka. Kunkka has boat up, though. I think he really wants to try to get a kill over onto him. Might be diving a bit too far. There is the Terrorblade, though, up and running. Meta's down. Sand King's actually going to be TPing, and he doesn't have quite enough mana for ulti. Yeah, now he does. Now he does. He's got a 1 charge. Big boat getting thrown. Not going to connect over onto NDK. He's just going to try to TP out, but he can't. The Winter Wyvern throws the curse out, holding him into place. Luckily, Terrorblade seems to have gotten himself out of a pinch, but we're going to lose this Kunkka. And we lose the Ancient Apparition over in mid. And it looks like Skill is now trying to run himself out. We'll have Blink up, and he is out. That was a close shave. Does have Blink Dagger, though, now up on the Magnus.
Yeah, the Sand King showed off his Blink Dagger up top and getting the Kunkka kill as well.
And we're seeing the side of Cygnus really try to take over this jungle now that that tower is down, putting a lot of pressure. They know that Terrorblade's got to be farming somewhere, and he's most likely in his own woods.
So the ultimates are up on the side of the Radiant, so expect to see a smoke coming out from them shortly in order to just capitalize on those.
Here's the jump forward. They found themselves a Beastmaster. Big epicenter coming in, but that Ice Blast is so on point. It's beautiful. They'll be able to clean up 2 of them. They get the Dream Coil off, but just there's no backup damage. Yasuki trying to run himself out, gets Yulesed, and is trapped now in the woods with a lot of people that he does not want to be with.
That torrent into boat, and then into Sonic Wave as well. Yeah, I thought the Radiant was just going to kind of group up and use the Blink Dagger and smoke and an RP, but the Wyvern, Puck, and Sand King kind of just going up down the mid lane by themselves. And
I don't think they expected that many people to be there.
Yeah.
To be fair. And that would have been a great pickoff if they could have grabbed Nada first. That could have ensured that their team fight went a lot smoother. But again, they weren't expecting that many people to show up for that Beastmaster.
Yep, and now it's an Aegis for the Terrorblade.
That's good. He could definitely use that. He's just going to meta down this tower. Do they go further here, or do they back off for now? Meta's just about to go down. I don't know if they want to fight without it, but again, they do have the Aegis, so maybe they can bait out some ultimates. And DK trying to run himself out here. RoboZ turns around, attacks the creep. Still have vision, though, over with that Vortex. Looks like they're going to back off, though, and just be happy with the D-ward, if they ever D-ward it. Oh, there's the Dream Coil. Quap gonna jump herself away. Takes a lot of damage, but at the same time would rather not be like Ancient Apparition, who just bit the dust there. Sand King gets boated. Nice heal coming out from Winter Wyvern. That's a beautiful curse with the RP. What happened there? Oh, that's a big cleanup crew, though, coming through. It looks like they go ahead. They pop the Aegis on Terrorblade. They get the kill over onto the Beastmaster, and now Terrorblade trying to run himself out. He's got Sunder, but if he's silenced and stunned up, he can't do anything. So what happened? I heard the Winter's Curse, but the...
Yeah, they layered the Curse and the RP. So
which was first?
The Curse came out first, but the RP was pretty much mid-animation as well. So,
yeah, that was a bit of miscommunication.
Miscommunication there, but still, they had the whole team around 3 heroes, and we were just able to finish them off after it was done anyways. So a very clean fight, and against Aegis as well.
Yeah, that was a big victory to be able to take down not only Terrorblade's Aegis, but also Terrorblade himself. Full team wipe for the side of... Now
towers.
Now they still have boat up if they want to try to use it, but I think they're going to defend high ground here. Just so much team fight coming out from these two. And right now, Jug currently top of the pack, 12k net worth, 9.9 over on the Terrorblade, 8.2 on the Quap. And Quap actually looking for that BKB. She does not want to have to deal with the silences, the stuns, any of that stuff. Now, granted, BKB is not going to save her from the Winter's Curse. It's not going to save her from the reverse polarity either.
Beastmaster soloing Jug top.
That was surprising. I actually... Was it just the army that mowed him down, pretty much?
Yeah, it was the army, Necro 3 as well.
Ah. Well, that does mean Roar's on cooldown, at the very least, for the side of Cygnus.
We did get a Shadow Blade picked up by the Magnus, so the next initiation could be pretty scary, just coming in from the back lines.
That'll be a big reveal. Does Kunkka? Kunkka might spot it out, though.
Yeah, they see.
Here's the X. It doesn't matter that you're trying to run away. They do see the Shadow Blade, but that's just so much damage being thrown out with the Ice Blast. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it out. Big Dream Coil coming out, though, over onto two different heroes. We'll be able to get a Winter's Curse off on top of that as well. These Terrorblade illusions ripping through themselves. Nice RP coming through. Skill going to help clean up. He actually was going to fall, though, during all of that. And looks like Winter Wyvern now standing nearby. Won't be able to save the puck. Just going to have to TP himself out. Alright, Roar's going to be back up in about 4 seconds. I think they go for a push here with the Beastmaster's creeps here as well.
They were so close to taking out the Magnus there, and then he was able to survive on a little bit of HP and come back to RP the Terrorblade. And it's pretty instrumental at taking him out there.
Yeah, I was very surprised he didn't shatter. That seemed very, very close. Splinter Blast coming out from Wyvern. And a smoke comes out from the side of Mad Kings here. Are they going to go for... Who are they going to go for on this pickoff? Because there's no Roche up yet. Maybe the Jug? Do they have any vision on him? No, Jug is invisible. Ooh, Terrorblade.
Sand
What
King.
lurks in your woods? Sand King, though. Yeah, Sand King. Gets obliterated here. Looks like this Ancient Apparition might be in for a little bit of a rough time as well. Yeah, Jug coming forward. Doesn't even use the ulti. Just will be able to take down Ancient Apparition. He goes for the spin TP out. Should be able to make it no problem. Now Magus, again, he's got that Shadow Blade. He's going to be looking for an opening. Flop just runs out. This Empower does so much for Jug.
I think just one-shotting creep waves.
So it looks like Lincoln's is his next item. They're tired of getting Wyvern ultied. Can't say I blame them. I feel like Terrorblade's been on the same items for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, seems himself up 2.5k behind the Jug in terms of farm.
He's got the ultimate orb at least now, but he's still quite a ways off. He's actually going to get himself a Lincoln's, it looks like, as well as a Scotty eventually.
The Quap does have the BKB though, so that should be pretty nice against all the magic damage coming out from the Radiant. They're going to smoke as well.
Yeah, they're standing nearby. Did get a Dream Coil off over onto the Kunkka. Looks like Link is thinking about going forward on this. Sand King goes up, does find himself the Beastmaster though, lands a nice stun. We'll go and Sandstorm up, the Roar comes out, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Jug has his eyes on the prize, will use the Omni Slash to get the kill, and now it's looking like Kunkka is going to have to get himself out of there in a hurry. But that is a Beastmaster ulti they don't have to worry about. While all this is going down, bottom is getting shoved in pretty hard by RoboX. Just not RoboX, RoboZ. Wrong letter. we were joking earlier about how we can't seem to figure out the correct pronunciation of Shisid. Shisid? I don't know if I'm even saying that right. So we said that we should just, to make him feel better, mispronounce his teammates' names as well. Mag suggested for Robo Z to call him, what did you say, Automaton Z?
Cyborg Z.
Cyborg Z.
Then you said
Robo X
or whatever, and it happened.
The knockoff, I guess, of Robo Z, right?
Lincoln's for everyone, though. Puck has it on his quick buy. Jug just finished his. Terrorblade looking to get one.
Seems to be the item of the day. Especially against Wyvern, though. That's so important to be able to block her curse.
Against, you have Wyvern, you have Beastmaster, and yeah, just both teams just having their heroes. Sunder. So, Lincoln's good item.
It's like they're warning each other off here. They saw the Beastmaster around the corner.
And Roche back up.
Well, that's
Might
something
be seeing
we definitely want to take.
teams go from that.
Yeah, they're all smoked up too. They're ready to either get the jump on someone or go Roche, or maybe a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. In fact, Puck actually has found himself a Beastmaster. Big boat coming in. He'll be able to dodge it. Unfortunately, won't be able to dodge it for the Magnus. And he's got the Shadow Amulet on him. They don't have the detection, do they? Oh, but those Necro Books doing a lot of damage. They still see this Beastmaster. He's going to try to run himself out. Just got that Shadow Blade delivered. Yeah. Oh, he's so low. He's 4 HP. He's 1 HP. He keeps twitch. Oh my gosh. He's going to TD out. That was insane.
So that rum buff keeping him alive.
Yeah, he was at 1 HP at one point. Bottom lane, though, we do see that Terrorblade found his opening. Will pop the meta and take down the tier 2. So a nice distraction there coming out from the
space.
There's a lot of hate against Nada, apparently. They keep finding him and trying to murder him. Not successful that time. Ancient Apparition has a Kaya right now?
Yeah, we saw that yesterday, actually.
Seems to be very fond of that.
it again. It does not change the shatter percentage, but every tick of all of his spells will be amplified.
So again, Roche is up. Now it's just a matter of who gets in that pit first.
Yeah, Beastmaster just boots a traveled bottom. I think he's going to be shoving in this lane to just force the Radiant to have to deal with it, and then it'll kind of open things up. And now with the DD rune, best rune for doing Roche.
Yeah, they're definitely making the rotation towards the bot lane now. And
yeah, this is definitely a nice coordinated play.
Terrorblade's in the pit.
Kings.
It's gonna have an MKB shortly. They saw that there was a butterfly being built over on Jug. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Nada making space yet again here. All eyes are on him, and no one's paying attention to that Roche pit. Oh, they spot him though!
Spot him with the sentry.
Oh, so close! Do they have dust? They don't have detection! Nada. Leading them on a merry chase here. We'll throw out the and the boat followed up from Kunkka. Oh man. That's pretty funny. Kunkka's now caught out though. He's gonna try to get himself out. Where's the taunt, man? Where's the taunt? This is the kind of moment that you use that. Look at this Magnus. Oh, he whips the RP!
Now he has a taunt.
No, a skill! Not like this. They should still be able to get this Kunkka, but that was so costly. And while all this is going down, they got an Aegis. They're pushing lanes. What a disaster.
Man, if you're Radiant and you had to use all of those skills.
The RP being down is huge. This is definitely the time that they should go for a push. Looks like Meta's back up too over on Dancing in the Dark. So I think they wait until maybe Beastmaster gets up and then they go for that push with all that stuff down.
So we have Cheese on the Quap and Aegis on the Terrorblade. Meta is up as well. So when the Beastmaster respawns in 10 seconds, I think push is in the cards for them.
Absolutely. Boat's actually back up for Kunkka as well too, so they could take the time, wait a little bit longer. It's another 56 seconds before the RP is up. I do spot the Sand King out. We'll be able to go grab him with the X marks into a big shark boat. Dust gets popped as well. They want to keep tabs on him. Winter Skirt's gonna get used. An Ice Blast comes in though. Still be able to take down the Sand King. Now they've got their eyes over here onto Yosuke. Nice ultimate coming out here from RoboZ. They'll be able to get the kill. And then can they chase after this Magnus? Yeah, Skill's in for a world of hurt here. That's a double kill getting put over for RoboZ. That translates to a very nice push. Necro books are popped. Terrorblade is ready for action. He's got meta up. This is easily going to be a tower. And probably Rax.
Curse was used, so critical team fight skill not going to be available to defend this.
Puck just trying to do whatever he can to get them off of this tower, but there's only so much that a little Puck can do here, guys.
Yeah, no buyback on any of the dead heroes, so RP won't be available.
I like that afterthought of Terrorblade thinking that it's already dead and realizing, oh yeah, I need to do one more hit with my Elations here. They use the smoke. They're looking to get the jump here. Epicenter getting channeled up by the Sand King. He's going to blink himself in with the Burrow Strike. He's doing a lot of damage, actually. RoboZ forced to actually eat that cheese, pop the BKB. They'll get the kill over onto Sand King. And now Terrorblade, he's fighting his way through here. It still has that Aegis, though. Doesn't seem too concerned. They'll just keep turning, hitting the... Oh, no! Queen of Pain gets held down and just beaten to death by her own teammates. Now, they're still giving chase over here onto the... Oh... That is a very dead Terrorblade.
Yeah, but it's at the cost of 2.5
Oh, they still get the kill over here too. They get the Kunkka. I thought he was out. Still have creeps in the space though. Someone needs to go home and deal with those. Do have buybacks on several of these heroes, yeah. In fact, the Kunkka will go ahead. He'll buy back. Do you buy back on any of these other ones, though, do you think? X coming in, big boat. Trying to even up the racks here, it looks like. Healing ward set further back. Yule's coming out over onto the Ancient Apparition. He's all silenced up. Loser Orb coming forward. Does have a Ghost Scepter. Will buy himself a little bit more time. Now Sol trying the best he can. Throws out a giant Ice Blast. Gonna connect on... Should have connected onto the Wyvern, but it's not showing anything. That is kind of weird. X coming out, though, again from the Kunkka. And there's a big roar getting thrown out. Nada, he grabs a couple of these heroes, but there's no one to back him up. This is very, very scary right now. He's slowed down. The X comes out. Robo in the middle of everyone here. Has to pop the BKB. Winter's Curse coming out. We'll just hold her into place, buy them a little bit more time here. Yosuke trying to run himself out. There's a nice big slow coming through here. We'll try to buy himself again more time using that Cold Embrace. RoboZ will be able to assist with a little bit of magic damage. They lose the Beastmaster, but they lose the Wyvern. So those are two big ultis that are down right now.
I think Mad Kings were pretty okay with trading at barracks, I guess, if it means keeping buybacks on 2 of their cores. And should be able to just go down to the bottom lane and maybe force a fight there.
They do have the Epicenter back up and running. That Epicenter did so much work in the last fight here. The supports kind of just melted to it. They didn't have the reverse polarity, though. So that's back up and running this time. Looks like a Sheep Stick is next for Puck here. Big Ice Blast. Connects over onto Puck. gonna have to just dodge himself out, and the push is on for bot though. Looks like they're not gonna commit too hard to it though. Just gonna take away some of the resources here in the Radiant jungle from them.
No Aegis or Cheese available this time around, so just shoving out lanes at this point.
Well, I've got pretty good control over the Dire jungle, or rather not the Dire jungle, the Radiant jungle. It's pretty dark, that's pretty scary. They do have a nice observer ward up there too, so you'd think that they'd be a little bit scared to go through here. But Jug seems to have no fear. Link says bring it on. Not afraid of dark woods. Magnus doing a quick sweep, it looks like. And we've got a Beastmaster doing some hunting here. Shadowblade just running out. Won't be able to push in the top lane. And they're gonna take the shrine. Oh, they spotted over the side! Wyvern! In a lot of trouble here. Ice Blast comes in. It's gonna try to just put some damage out before he's taken down. So there's no Winter's Curse. The RP comes in from Skill. They do have the eyes over onto the Sand King. They're gonna get the kill. They've got their eyes over onto Puck. Lincoln's gets popped though. He's gonna be able to walk himself out. Looks like Skill gonna walk out as well. Link, oh no, looks like he's gonna get X'd up here at the very end of that spin. And now there's a big RP. Skill gonna be able to grab a couple of these heroes, get that Jug to get a couple of those Omni Slashes in. Puck sitting very low now. Jug's gonna get taken down. They lose the Puck. That's a team wipe. Puck's gonna buy back into the game though. We do have a gem on the ground here. Looks like Kunkka's gonna pick it up. And yeah, they gotta buy back. And I don't even know if they can do that much. What do you think, Mags?
Yeah, there's none available for the Jug. And the RP is down.
Does push,
they just skewer him back to the C4s.
Doesn't have Sunder up. Can he get away fast enough? Ooh, it's so close. Yeah, they'll be able to get it with the Illusory Orb. Puck gonna be able to stop that 3-time kill streak. And now the rest of the team forced out. Did you hear the Dagon go off against the Quap? Did it actually hit her, or did she dodge it with the Yules? Is that even possible? I didn't see any damage taken on her.
Yeah, there's some time between the Dagon and where you can use like a Yules and dodge it. I think in that mid-fight though, Terrorblade sundered the Queen of Pain. I think that was the only target available. So if he wasn't paying attention, he kind of just went from like near full to a third.
Yeah.
But
yikes. It's definitely not what you want there.
They do clean up the mid, only a ranged Rex though for that engagement. Still would have liked to get bottom as well.
So what's the play now? You're missing tower and racks, 2 towers and racks actually, in your base. What do you do? Oh, big Ice Blast actually connects over onto Puck. They'll break the Lincoln's. Nada is going to be able to get a nice kill with a little help from some of his friends.
Yeah, don't get solo killed by Beastmaster.
Okay.
Play number 1. Play number 2 is this Roshan respawning in 10 seconds. Need to find a way to secure that.
There's a little peekaboo going on over here.
A Sand King getting caught now.
Yeah, they're just picking them off one by one now. Skill comes forward. He's going to be able to grab 2 of the heroes here. There's the Yules coming out over onto the Beastmaster. Gets the RP off only onto the Beastmaster. There's the Winter Wyvern standing nearby. She could go for a curse if she wanted to, but it's not needed. They'll be able to take down the Beastmaster, although the rotation coming out here from this Wyvern, she's just hexed up. She is gone.
And the curse was used on the Lincolns.
Oh, Quap, she's still on the hunt. She's searching. They do see the Jug over here. He's going to be able to spin himself away. Another buyback coming out from Winter Wyvern. Doesn't have that curse, though. Is this just where they go into the Roche pit, you think? Or do you think they push? Looks like they're gonna
want to get Roche because Medit's been used, and they don't want to walk all the way into the Radiant base when Jug's still up.
This is a fairly tanky Terrorblade now. He's actually taken over the net worth lead. He's got his Scotty completed. He's got the MKB too, so the Jug can't hide behind that butterfly evasion. When he says he doesn't need boots.
All
Just
right,
gonna walk
refresher
down right
shard.
at it anyways. Oh, the refresher shard. Ooh,
Yeah.
that
So we put on the
going
Kunkka. Might see some double ghost ships. He's actually almost level 25, and if he takes the ghost ship fleet and then uses that twice, that'd
That's
be
actually
pretty intense.
hilarious. I kind of really want to see that, but if, we haven't seen any taunts come out from this Kunkka either. I'm very disappointed. My amusement level, man.
All right. AA finishing the ethereal blade.
Got a 7-minute BK. Sorry, minute. Oh my god. Can you imagine how OP that would be? 7-second BKB on RoboC.
Thanks for the suggestion, Ice Frog says.
Please, Ice Frog, not like this. Remember the day when you can actually just buy a fresh BKB and you'd have all these like old BKBs just lying around? They actually let Beastmaster have this refresher web, and I like that. That's pretty spooky stuff. Although I was really hoping to see the Ghost Armada.
Yeah.
Naval battles. Looks like Kunkka is having a little bit of an issue here. Gonna have to reconnect to the game.
But we're up 15k. We have Aegis, Cheese, Refresher Shard. Things are looking good for the Dire right now. Even the Scythe is online too for Queen.
Yeah, she had that in the last fight, I think. She used it on the Winter Wyvern as she tried to run away. Question, if you have the Ghost cosmetic for the ships to be a shark, is it a fleet of sharks?
Yeah, it'll be whatever your ship is.
I haven't seen it actually with the sharks, so.
Oh, okay. You're missing out.
Apparently. I want a Sharknado. Lincoln's gets popped over here onto the Terrorblade. Just baiting out stuff using that X, letting him casually siege. He's got meta up in 1. And just sending in his illusions to just push them all back again. He's got Aegis. He doesn't seem too overly concerned about this right now. And there's a bunch of Terrorblades just wailing away over here. Can they get the kill onto Jug? Yeah, he's gonna fall. Does have buyback. I think he really needs to buy back, honestly. Yeah, there's the buyback coming out from Jug. Yoseki just gets evaporated. There's just so much snow flying over here at this Jug.
My.
That's a dieback followed up with an epicenter. Big shark boat coming in. Just not enough damage. The GG gets called out though. That is a really, really nice RP that they just had. The buyback comes out from Beastmaster. He's not ready to give up, but Mad Kings got to secure themselves a seat in those open quals against the closed quals, guys.
Yeah, congratulations to them. This game went a lot more in their favor than game 1. Very clean by them.
Yeah, interesting musical lanes going back and forth, but definitely congrats to Mad Kings. We had a really fun time tracking your games throughout these open qualifiers. GG, well played, going out to the side of Cygnus. I know they've made it pretty far here. Maybe next time, guys. Had a lot of fun casting you guys too. But that's going to be it, actually, from Mags and I today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure exactly when closed quals are going to be cast by who, but definitely keep your eyes over on the ESL channels. I'm sure they will post something, and you guys can continue the Mad Kings trail or story, I guess, as they make their way into ESL One Genting's closed quals. Thank you so much again, Mags, for being my co-caster. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great casting with you. Thanks everyone for watching as well.
And hopefully we'll see you guys again sometime. GG.